Hello, welcome to my sewing room. This is Joan. How are you all today? Well, I've been, sorry to say, under the weather for a couple days. And it was my birthday last Saturday, so I guess I partied too hard. I don't know. But, so I just haven't been physically able, well, when you get under the weather, you just don't feel like doing anything. So I just kind of been relaxing and trying to get over this. But anyway, I'm not contagious. I don't have a flu or anything. It's just me. That's all I can tell you. It's just me. But I do come up here and play once in a while, and I've been playing with my tree. It's just playing. I decided, when I talked about doing working with the tree and putting the pictures all around the side. After I got to thinking about that, I don't know. It was just kind of like, I don't know. So I thought, well, it'd kind of be kind of cool. I've seen trees, family trees with pictures in them, the heart of the home or the, so I don't know how much you can see. And this is just playing with some pictures that I have. I'm thinking that the pictures obviously are too big and they're going to have to be smaller. And so I'm just kind of putting them out there, just kind of playing around with it and seeing how it's going to develop. But I thought, maybe, my husband and I are the matriarchs, is that the word? But we are, the representative of this family. And so I figured maybe we could be, around the trunk area because we're the ones that created this family, right? And then my 3 kids would have each branch or tree limb that goes up and sprouts out new children. So that's kind of like I'm thinking. I'm just throwing it out there. And actually, I'm just throwing it on the wall right now, just kind of getting my ideas going. So, and then of course you can see the bagel quilt. And so what I thought we could do today is work on that suede shoulder bag. I need to start adding the lining to it. And also, while I've got your attention, I have decided to work on I was going to make a red sweatshirt, but I didn't have any fabrics for red, so I went ahead and cut it out in blue. So I will show you what I've done so far. I went round and round with the Olympic rings, as they say, and so I ended up using buttons. It's kind of funky looking, but I tried painting rings, stamping rings, using, I have these ink pencils. I tried using those, anyway, so I thought, you know what, I'm just going to put buttons back there, the colors of the rings, and that's it. So that's what I did. And then I didn't really have a flag, so I just went with this, it's part of, it's United States, but it was cut like the map of United States, but this is what I put on there. So I think that'll work. And then I also got these letters that says USA on it, and they're in red, white, and blue. And in order to get them to fit, they were a little large, so I just cut them down a little bit. So they still look, it still says USA, but it's just the lettering has been cut down. And then I'm adding, I added some little detail of stars around the pockets of the sweatshirt. So I haven't got very far on it. I was just messing with starting it. I just, you know, my mind isn't there. So my mind is in a lot of places right now. I'm kind of getting to the point, at the end of the month, my husband and I are taking a trip, and so I won't be filming then, and I have a lot of things to do before this trip. I need to finish the order for the crossbody bags. I would like to finish this and get it off to a friend of mine, and then my sister's purse and the water bag that I was making, but I'm going to do it differently. And then so I'm not going to be able to work on this quilt front yet, the tree, until I come back. But I've just been playing around with it. It's you know, it's staring at me, so to speak. Although a lot of quilts are staring at me. But you know how it is. You know, when it starts to get down to the wire, you're thinking, oh, I have so much to do. I want to get these clothes in the mail to my granddaughter, and I want to get this purse done because it's been nagging me, and yeah, so I have a lot to do. But I just wanted to touch bases with you all and let you know I'm still around. So anywho, I'm going to, on my video starting today, I decided I'm going to just title it Joan's Sewing Room, because last night I was on YouTube and I thought, well, you know, I don't see me, because usually on my channel, and probably on yours too, or not on my channel, but when I'm on YouTube, usually my videos will just pop up, and they weren't popping up, and I was kind of getting a little frustrated, and so I put in Joan's Sewing Room. Didn't come up. I'm going, you know, I was just putting in things and nothing was coming up, and I was thinking, holy cow, where did it go? Finally, when I put in bagel quilt, it came up, the first one that I made, which was that quilt. And so I thought, that's really strange. And I have I did post something on Facebook and Instagram. I just thought I would put my videos out there for people, you know. It might be a hit and miss thing, I don't know. I just put it out there. It's not that I'm going to go on Facebook. I just put it out there. So if you are not on, you know what I mean. I just put it on there. But like I said, I'm not playing my videos on either whatever. I'm not playing it on Instagram or Facebook, just there as like an advertisement, I suppose. But anyway, so yeah, so I'm not gonna title them like working on doll clothes or, you know, making a purse. Everything will be Joan's Sewing Room, Joan Sewing Room. But in the descriptions, I will tell you what I'm doing. So I think maybe that'll be less confusing, hopefully, for future viewers. And like I said, when I watch other YouTube channels, they all use the same title every time they film. So that's what I'm gonna do for now on. I'm a little slow. A little slow, but anyway, okay, let's get it going here. I'm not looking to, you know, I don't know what I'm doing, but that's what I decided to do, just to make it easier for everybody and hopefully for myself. But I have found, and I don't know about you, but I have found that, you know what, I need to put, before I put the, sorry, my nose is running. It's typical in this room, right? I need to put some labels on this. Let's see. Oh, I'll do it next time. I'll do it before I close it up. Okay, so what I am doing here is I need to put in some linings on this. So, sorry, it's a little confusing here, but I am going to take my tape here. There were 2 rolls in here. Take some of this off because it's been sitting here for a while. I think it's kind of dried up there. Okay, so let's put on my glasses so I can see what I'm doing. And so I'm going to put the tape. Let me see if I got the right one. No, that's the back. This is the front. It goes this way. Okay. And it's so anyway, I hope your day's going good. Mine is so far. So what I'm doing is I'm going to put the lining on right here. And I'm going to lay down some tape. This type of fabric is like a batik. I guess it is batik, because it's printed on both sides and it's really kind of hard to figure out front and back. But this is the front. I decided. And I need to put some tape on. So yesterday was kind of exciting around here. We got solar put on our house. It kind of was, it's, believe it or not, it's a freebie. And we're making power for Georgia's power company. So yeah, so it's through our security, and they're offering that, so it'll make our house, our power bill will be like $80 every month. Instead of paying $300 or $400, it'll be only $80, and which is great. And then the power, so we get the power from the solar panels, and then of course Georgia Power gets it also. So that's pretty cool. It's kind of a win-win. You don't pay for anything. They take care of all the everything about it. They take care of if there's anything maintenance. You have an agreement with them for like 25 years, although I don't think I'll be alive for 25 more years. If I'm lucky, yeah, but I don't think so. And then also, if and when the time comes, if we were to sell the home, or whoever buys this home from us, then the solar panels help increase the value of our home. They're huge panels out there, and plus our roof is like that steep, and so it's gonna generate some power out there on those huge panels. So anyway, it's just it's really cool how they did it, and you know, and also it'll help block out a lot of the heat from that side of the house for us. So yeah, so it'll make it cooler upstairs for us. So it's all a win-win. The only thing is you're not off the grid. You're still on the grid. But we get the majority of the power, and the power company gets like 30% of the power or something. And so yeah, so we'll see. I mean, well, it is what it is, but I've never used power on our house, you know, solar. So, and the thing is, we didn't have to pay for anything. They come out, they set it up, they, you know, set up all the power for us and everything. And well, actually, they will, but so we have the panels right now, so we're waiting for the rest. But anyway, yeah, so I think it's a good idea. We save money on our power bill, and we're making enough power to light up our neighborhood, I guess. I guess you could say. But we'll see. I mean, well, put it this way, it's there. And the fact is, we don't have to do anything. Just live in the house and enjoy it. Enjoy the free solar. Okay, so let me see. This one is going this way. Let me see if I have any more gray. Anyway, well, I guess I could use this one. I don't want that as the outside though. We'll put this one on the outside. I've been toiling around with this, but I have another gray one here, so I'm going to put that one here. So I'm going to do two of them here. Doing two linings at one time. And hopefully it works. So we'll do this one first, which is this flower one. That's what I'm doing. Just putting the tapes over them. And then gonna do this one on top of it. I know they don't match. Let me see. I'm trying to think if that's the way I should do it. All right, let's go back. Okay, I'm trying to do two at one time. Two at one time. I think this one will have to go this way. Seeing it done. Then I'm going to put another piece of tape right here to do it that way. And then the last video I made, it came out a little messed up, put it nice. I mean, it was a good video, but I edited it. So all that editing that you saw on there was from me. I'm just learning. But what has happened was, we were getting that big storm coming through. though, you know, like it hit Florida and then it hit Georgia. And so we so the storm warning was over at 3 supposedly, and we really didn't have much that day. I mean, we have had like ongoing rain showers and stuff and wind, and that's pretty norm around here, but it really wasn't that much. And so so like at 3 o'clock they said the warning was over with, and then all of a sudden it just got really black outside and super windy, more windier than it's been, and there was no warning. And then all of a sudden my husband and I were talking and our power went out, and then we heard this big boom, and lo and behold, a tree from across the street came across the street again. So this is like the 3rd year we've lived here. It's the 3rd tree that's come down in the same spot. Fortunately, this time it didn't hit our truck. Last year it hit our brand new car. And so it seemed like it took forever for the county to come out and take care of the problem, and I was just really perturbed about the whole thing. I mean, I'm sure I wasn't the only one. I know that people were coming out and going, when are you gonna fix this, you know? And of course the cleanup crew didn't want to work during a lightning storm, which, you know, makes sense, right? But in the meantime, we're getting a little frustrated with it. And they said that the power would be turned on at, you know, at, what was it, 6 o'clock, and now it's 6 and nothing's happening. And yeah, so anyway, I was pretty frustrated with it all. So by the time I made a video, I was sharing my frustration, so I had to edit all that out. I even took pictures of what was going on, so I edited it all out. I just wanted to kind of keep to the subject, you know what I mean? So I didn't think, you know, everybody is experiencing the same thing we are, so it's not like, you know, poor Joan. Everybody is experiencing that. So, I mean, everybody, you know, has their unique story, and mine isn't any different than yours. So, I had to edit that. And it took me like 2 days, and I've been working with different editing apps. And since I'm not too familiar on some of these apps, and I'm trying to thread my needle here, and so it's all a learning thing for me, and they all kind of work differently. The apps work differently, so you know, you learn one way and then you go to a new app and it does something else, you know, so it's just all different. And then it comes down to how much you want to pay. You know, if you want to pay for this app and you want to pay quite a bit of money, they're going to give you a better deal. If it's just free, you're not going to get a very good deal out of it. Okay, so I am going to sew this now. Moving all my stuff around here, getting into things. I think I don't have any power in here. Am I not plugged in? Excuse me, I gotta plug this in. Well, it's gotta be plugged in. And the power's on. My light's on. Oh, you know what? I'm not plugged into something, I guess. Oh, there you go. Okay, never mind. I had a thing loose there. Cord. It should go now. Yep. I forgot I didn't have that thicker needle in, so I'm surprised it's even going through all this. My needle on this machine. Let's see how I did. That looks good. All right. So, let me see. See, now, one of these you won't see because you're not going to see this one inside the purse. That one is just to line this faux suede. But this one you will see when I open up the bag, the pocket here. So that's this pocket. So now what I need to do is put another one of these on here. And I don't have another one cut, so we'll just put it here for now. So it will be longer because it's actually the back, but I have more of this fabric and I'll just cut more later. So the next step is adding this second layer, and it's at the top of this bag. So you have your bottom layer here for this bottom part of the zipper. Now you want to add another lining to this top of this bottom zipper, if that makes sense. And this bag seems like it's all over the place because it is. Because it's not sewn together yet. Other than the bag, the zippers are sewed to it. Now we want to put the good side facing the good side of this pocket, because when you open up the pocket of the purse, you want to see good side on both sides, right? So that's what we're going to do. And I'm just putting these up in right now, but I will add pockets to the pocket. I'll add more pockets to the pocket later on. Only because I didn't really come prepared for this. You know, I'm going to have to cut some fabric to make pockets. So we're going to put more tape here, and it's at the top of the zipper, the top of the bottom zipper. You ever get that way where you got a lot of things to do, and you know you're gonna be, you need to get them done, and you get a little stressed about it? I do that to myself a lot, but I don't want to be up against the door or wall or whatever the day before I leave for my trip that I'm going on. So that's why I'm trying to get it all done now, which makes sense, right? I mean, what else do I have to do? I just remembered too, I have something cooking on the stove, and I probably should go check on it because I just forgot about it. let me go check on it real quick and I'll be right back.